right, we are spending 2 days on this assignment, so please don't wait till just doing it on all in one day. It is quite a bit. Also, if you are a kid who is temporarily remote and you are coming back, you'll need to come with part of this done. It is due in class on Thursday. All right, so online you have this piece of paper. It is in an Excel document, and I can show you in a little bit. All you have to do is click in that document and type. All right, click in the boxes and type. So it shouldn't be any, you shouldn't have any problems with it, any issues, but if you do, you're more than welcome to put it on a piece of paper. Just try to make it as organized as possible because it kind of makes it easier for me to grade. Also, I'm going to be giving graded work back over the next 2 days. If you want to correct something that's below a 70, just contact me and I'll let you know how to do that. And then next, when we come back from Thanksgiving break, I will send a grade strip letting you know what your average currently is in my class. All right, so this is the document. You can see that has the equation number, the equation, the slope number. Sorry, I meant to put something there and I forgot. The y-intercept, which is a number, the slope, which is a number, the table, which is a letter, and the graph, which is a letter. So you have graphs, so you can see that they have A, B, C. They go all the way to R. And then you have equations, which that's what you're going to put. So number 1, you're going to write y equals 1/2 x plus 1 in it, and so forth. There's your equations. And then you have the tables, and you can see the lowercase letters. All right, so we're going to do some of these together, or we're going to do a little bit together, not tons of them, but just one of them all the way through. All right. So double checked, and you're online. You already have the equations here written for you, and you also already have one of the problems done for you. Well, partially. You still need to tell me a slope and a y-intercept for both of those. So what I would do is we're going to look at number 1 together. So number 1's equation was y equals 1/2 x plus 1. So my slope is always this first letter. So if I want to make myself a note, I'm going to write y equals mx plus b, where m is my slope and b my y-intercept. And you can always think slope, mountain, maybe that'll help you. So my slope is 1/2, and my y-intercept is 1. Okay. Remember, if it's a -1, you're going to want to bring your negative with it. So now I'm going to go look for a table. So I'm going to look at the tables, and there are many ways to work around this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first look and see if I can find a 0, 1 in my table. And we can see that E has 0, 1. J has 0, 1. And that's the only one. That doesn't mean that that's definitely it, but let's check it. So I'm going to plug in -1. -1 times 1/2 is -0.5, plus 1 would be 0.5. So that does not work out. So I just plugged it in and solved it. And that didn't work. The other way you can do it is to look here. This is a change of +2. No, +1. I'm sorry. This is a change of -2. So this would have a slope of -2. So that one's not it. So I would go and look and I say, okay, well, that's not it. Well, let's plug in this one. And I like to plug in a positive number. So 4 times 1/2 is 2, plus the 1 is 3, so that worked out. Let's try the 2. 1/2 of 2 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. That worked out. 1/2 of -2 is -1, plus 1 is 0. So my table is the letter A, and I can mark that one out. Now, since y'all are online, what I would probably do is I'd probably have all my tables A through whatever letter listed over here, and I'd mark them out as I use them. if you have capability of printing them out. And then from there, let's look for the graph. So I'm going to have a y-intercept of 1. So I'm going to be looking for where it crosses at a 1 at the 1, which it crosses at A there. And then it is positive slope, so I'm going to go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. That didn't give it to me, so looking for another one that crosses at the 1. H does. Up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, crossed at the 1. That is the correct answer, so I'm going to put a capital H. Now what I'm suggesting to my students in class to do is they are going to take their equations and they're going to write all their slopes and all their y-intercepts down. When they're done with that, then they can choose to either work on their tables or work on their graphs. I'm going to recommend that they work on their graphs first, and so they're going to try to match the equation to the graph, and they're going to do all of their graphs. And then once they're done with that, then they're going to work on their tables. All right? If you have any questions or get stuck on any, please let me know. A reminder that I'm going to be reminding the students is when you're looking for points, so you're looking for points that go through corners. You see how those go through corners? Versus right here, this is not going through a corner. So I wouldn't use that, but I'd use this point in that point because this doesn't go through a corner. Another thing I'm reminding my students of is pay attention to a positive slope. If this is a positive slope, I can eliminate, half of my equations because they are going to have a negative slope. And so definitely look it out. You're not going to use any letter twice. Like each table is only going to match one equation. So if you want to have a running list and mark them out as you use them, I know that this is a little bit more challenging to do on a computer, and I apologize. If you have access to printing it, that's great. If not, if you want to come pick up a copy of this, I can have one for you in the front office. Just let me know. But I would make my goal to finish at least half of it today. So we did number 1 together. I started 3 and 4 for you. So I would see if I can finish at least half of these boxes today, and then tomorrow finish the rest of them. Good luck. If you have any questions, let me know. I know this is a challenging assignment. I know it is. Sorry. It will count as 2 daily grades in my class, just because I believe we're going to spend that much time on it. I don't know if I'm going to break it down into 2 separate grades, like say the first 3 columns are 1 grade and the last 2 columns are another grade. I'm not sure, but it will be 2 grades somehow. So just want to give you a heads up on that. So if you have questions, please email me. I will definitely make sure I have notifications on so I can hear any questions. God bless, and you'll have a great day.